Hey, pickers, Mighty Mike Pickin Weeds Vintage. So it is Saturday and it was rainy first thing this morning when I got up, but it seems that the rain has stopped and our own community-wide yard sale that we have in the spring is hopping. And about 7:30, it's just before 10 o'clock. It was really, there's a lot of people out here. It was crowded. So hopefully everybody's doing well. And we're gonna hit a few yard sales today and also do the thrift stores too. You know, there's different strategies that people have when it comes to, look at these are weeds, they're daisies, but they're pretty, aren't they? Yeah, you could hit it first thing in the morning, and that old saying applies, early bird gets the worm. Look at this guy, we transplanted him. He's doing well, he's getting his green buds. And that's very true, early bird does get the worm. But then there are those, wow, look at the vegetable garden. It's really coming up, but somebody needs to do some weeding, Mighty Mike. But then there's the other strategy of go late morning and perhaps those big ticket items that they started with a higher price, they're willing to negotiate a little bit more, realizing they may only have about another hour or so with the traffic. So we're gonna get going here. I got my thrift shirt on here, Eva. Thank you so much. And from the local thrift store that we love, I'm Mighty Mike, Pickin Weeds Vintage. So glad that you joined us on this edition of Pickin Weeds Vintage. Look at these strawberries, man, come on. Yeah. Ollie. Ooh, and we also, look at the red twig Bailey. Starting to bloom. Wow, that's gorgeous, Ollie, huh? Isn't that nice? We got a whole row of these guys. It's coming in. So I believe there's what, 6 yard sales within like a 5-mile radius. There's community days, different developments, and we're gonna check it out. Maybe even do some trash picking at the end of the day. But it's awesome that Kay's be able to join us. We have to run to the post office and mail something. And then we're on our way. Well, at least the rain stopped. I was ready. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is our spring one, and we have one in the fall, but this is our biggest one. It's packed. From what would you say, 7 o'clock in the morning till about noon, 1 o'clock?
I'm actually surprised so many people are here.
Yeah, with the rain. But I think people are jonesing to get out because it's been a long, cold winter. Look at the horse.
Cousin when he was little knocked his teeth out, a couple of his front teeth out on this spring horse.
This is where we got those yard signs. Go ahead. Oh, he's selling some wood. Free. Oh, wow. That's a good price.
What do they say around here?
If it's free, it's for me. So this one is free. That's beautiful. That's a big one. It's solid, it's sturdy. I love that it has the handles here for transporting. That's nice. We'll leave it for somebody else. Love these. Yep. Cool. having a sale up there. See that? They've got the cones in the middle. People are pulled over.
In 1.7 miles, turn right onto South Ray Street.
Let this guy go around me. Yeah, this is it. This is all part of the Richland Legion car show. What was that? That was free stuff. Oh, what was that? That was a little wooden table. Did you see it?
No.
I'm gonna jump out quick if you don't mind. All right, so it's after 11:30 and we both were hangry. We got the low blood sugar blues and we went to Subway to get breakfast, but they were out of breakfast, so we got roast beef sandwiches. And we had hit, what, 3 community yard sales, 3 towns, all just pockets of people set up. So a lot of people were not set up, or they were set up in the garage. And the weather's always a factor. When you have bad weather, people don't like setting up. So that's all part of it. I think there's several more the other direction, but as I said, we had to get some food in our system so we can have power to operate. Now I'm talking and I'm not even making any sense. So I just want to show you what we got here. We both got the same thing. I love roast beef. That look good. So I'm gonna take the first bite and then we'll turn off the camera.
Yum yums.
It's delicious on the herb and cheese. Good stuff. All right, so we were at Lighthouse and we figured we'd do a quick sweep before they close on a Saturday, but we passed, if you remember our old video, I think that was on one of our YouTube videos of the firehouse. They had a firehouse show, or firefighters, fire trucks in Myerstown. So it's amazing. There's so many events going on this weekend in May, and it's unfortunate that
It's starting to rain.
it's raining again. So let's go inside and let's see what kind of treasure we can find here at Lighthouse. Ooh, 25% off the entire man cave.
Nice.
I like that.
Hi.
Hey, Dorcas, what's going on?
You're welcome, thank you. I don't know, I keep looking out the window, I wonder what's going on.
Well,
It's like,
in Myerstown at the fire company, they're having their annual firefighter show.
okay,
In Stouchburg, they're having their car show. In Richland, the next town over, they're having their community days
Yes.
and a car show. And in Wilmelsdorf, they're having their community flea market day or yard sale day. They were all a bust though. The yard sales, yeah, because of the rain. Yeah.
no, I don't think so, I can help you. I really don't know, I have to go look, can you hang on?
Maybe you could wrap it around here, you know, like you do a towel.
I feel bad for the car shows because they have those nice cars out there, and
Just a thought.
some people don't even bring it out if even if it has overcast or a chance of rain. It's kind of spritzing.
I'd rather lay on it, you know, or okay, where is it? So, funny on that.
The tiki guy, that's cool. Hi. Wow, looks like a table has all been set. And we're ready to eat dinner or lunch. It's kind of cool.
Actually, the gentleman right there, he just,
Oh, I like the hippo. He's neat.
Excuse me. I just heard you talking about the different shows that were scheduled.
Yes.
And they canceled and stuff. We stopped over at the firehouse before,
Yes.
and we got stuff, put it in the trunk, and we left. We were going to go back again. Do you know if they're having the equipment display? We went to the flea market and everything.
Yeah, I don't know. We stopped at the flea market last year and
Okay.
we didn't see any equipment.
Well, that's what we thought. Maybe they had scheduled a display of fire trucks, and because of the rain prediction,
Maybe.
they decided
That's
not to do
that's
that.
probably what it was. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
That's a bummer.
You know, I heard you.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Yeah, it's fun.
I just heard somebody talking about
Yeah,
that.
no, that's good. No, I'm glad that you asked. Oh, you're welcome. Happy picking. I hope you guys find some treasure today.
Okay, well, he found some so far.
And today is their big yard sale. In fact, that's a big one.
oh, okay.
It's packed.
Okay.
And people did set up out there.
Oh, okay, all right.
And now you might get the half price because now
It's
you're
getting
getting to
later.
be like
Yeah.
later in the game.
Yeah, they want to pack up and be done.
Exactly. Now's when they're going to make some good deals. Good luck, guys. You bet. Yep. Oh, wow. That's pretty neat. It's one of those old telephones. Hello, hello. Is there anybody there, operator? That's cool. I don't want to break it. Because I have been known to do that in the past. Breaking our own stuff. I always like this bonsai. It's neat for 75 bucks. All right, Mighty Mike jumping on the mic. Yes, it is yard sale, garage sale season. And yeah, we pretty much struck out with like 3 in a row, very close to where we live. And it's a shame because they have these community days. I'm sure they have something like that in your town, or maybe your development has an annual spring and a fall yard sale. And it just happened that the weather, and it's weird because in the next town over, they didn't get as much rain, but the weather was definitely a factor. So then you just pick inside, and that's why we ended up here at one of another favorite thrift stores in the area. And we're having a good time going through the different things. We used to try to frequent this place like every other day, and now we're lucky if we even get there once a week. I remember talking with one of the dealers down Lancaster County at Toll Booth Antiques. That's a great place. If you ever get down to Columbia, PA. And I asked her, I said, so what, by the way, those plates, my grandparents had those. Those are really cool. I said, what flea markets in this area do you go to every weekend? And she said, because they have a booth. She and her husband have a booth there. And she says, we don't go to any flea markets. I said, really? She says, no. She said, we get like 95% of our items at garage sales, yard sales. So you can find some great deals and different strategies like I talked about earlier before. If you want to get up at the crack of dawn or before it gets light out, that's fine too. I mean, that does work, and you get the cream of the crop. Sometimes you can get a good deal, and sometimes you might pay a little bit more, but you're going to get really good stuff. And then if you wait till the end of the day, look at that guy. He's leaning, and it's all in the balance of a fisherman. Pretty cool. But anyways, yeah, so we did the opposite. We went at the end of the day, and you'll see later on in this video, we did some trash picking. And actually, we did pretty good. We haven't done that in a while. But, folks, it's here. So now that we're into May, I saw on Saturday it's supposed to be up to 90 degrees, and today is May, 16th. So we're still over a month to the official start of summer. But it's when you can get a really nice day. You can get a really a day on the cool side. We just had one of those right before Mother's Day. It was 40 degrees in the morning, and it was freezing. And now it's swinging the other way. We're getting some warm days. In fact, we're getting some storms today. So I was able to cut the grass, and I'm glad I got that done. But, yeah, did some gardening, too. And we're excited to present a lot more gardening videos. By the way, thank you to all of the new subscribers. We really appreciate that. And that is just wonderful. And I know the strawberry video, we're getting a lot of hits on that. It's over 11,000 views right now. So thank you so much. We're going to be doing some more gardening videos. And speaking of gardening, I took my garden extras to the flea. And I sold all the pots that I took with me. So, and I didn't charge a whole lot. Just $2 for the bigger pot and $1 for the smaller pots. And in the smaller ones, you had about 2 to 3 fans. And in the big ones, you had about 4, 5, 6 fans. And these were the purple irises. So, yeah, it's a great way to turn your hobby, your passion, into some cash as I'm heading into the man cave. And I said, yeah, this is great. But, yeah, we had a fun day on Saturday, hitting the yard sales, hitting the thrift stores, and then doing some trash picking as well. And then Sunday, back to the Grove. And that's another video that I'm going to be editing as soon as I'm finished with this one. But it was just one of those weekends where it just was wiped out. And now, Monday, I'm playing catch-up. And I was doing some of the yard chores, getting ready before the show. Tomorrow, Tuesday, back at it. And I have to repack the van. So that's something that I do for each show, is I make sure to try to bring fresh and new items so it doesn't get stale. And you want to keep people, wowed. You want to say, oh, wow, that's cool. You didn't have this last week. You try not to bring that many repeats, because if people see that you have a whole lot of repeats, I think they'll just keep walking. And that's not a good thing. You want them to stop at your booth. So as a reseller, you're constantly working and you're constantly at it. And it is fun, but it is a lot of work. All right, so a lot of the places have already thrown in the towel, the little trash picking. Let's see what they got here. How'd you guys do today?
Well,
Good. We went to community days in Wilmelsdorf and Richland.
I heard there was
It was a
something,
bust.
Oh, really?
You would drive like by 10 houses, only one house had stuff out. So I think they must have got hit harder with the rain.
I think so too.
What do you guys got on the nativity thing?
we're figuring it's like $3.
$3? That's awesome. I'll take it. I love stuff like that. That's beautiful. Did you guys make it?
No, we
A
didn't.
friend did.
Yeah, it's really nice. That's awesome. I love stuff like that.
Trying to clear out the building.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got 4% battery left with that adjustable podium. The Jubilee. It's kind of cool. $10. Wow. That's cool. That's really neat. These oak chairs are really cool from a church. There's 18 on them, but aren't they great? Yeah. Sturdy, nice and heavy. There's a bunch of them. beautiful. It's sturdy. Those are really cool. I feel like I'm in church. This is very interesting because you see a lot of reproductions on these kind of signs or artwork, but this I think is an original, and it is very heavy. Some of the reproductions are very light. I don't see a manufacturer's mark, but they're asking 31, and if it had been one of those light ones, reproduction, I think it would be a lot cheaper. But that is heavy, and the colors are fantastic. That is just too cool. Fishing school. Love that. Who catches the biggest fish? Awesome. Wow, we have some of these projection screens, but this is taller than me. $13. Wow, that's a huge screen. Put it into perspective. See how it's much taller than me.
What is it?
It's a screen. It's a movie screen.
Hello, and they're orange.
Those are cool. Those are nicer than the last ones we bought here. Remember that?
Oh, a lot nicer.
For 10 each. Yeah, they're cool. What's the date on them? Their stamp on the bottom. Green Bay, Wisconsin, Kruger Metal Products. I don't see a date. They're cool though, aren't they?
You did 2 yellow and 2 of the, was that red or orange?
I don't know. It's like 1970s. Okay, so we are back. Wow. I just did the iris video a couple weeks ago, and we transplanted this guy. Look, he even has a bloom. That's good, because sometimes when you transplant them, they don't get the bloom right away that first year. All right, so we are back from hitting the flea markets. We hit a couple of our favorite thrift stores, and we went trash picking. So not too shabby at all. I think we're gonna unload, and then I think we're gonna head back out and do some more trash picking. It really was a mixed bag today. It was on and off, the rain, the clouds, the sun. But it wasn't as good as last year for a couple of the community-wide yard sales. But at least we got out, and it was 10 o'clock when we left, just before 10, and we're getting back just before 3. So a full day, but as I said, we'll do a trash pick and do a sweep of some of the places that had yard sales, because people still put stuff out. Let's unload. These are cool. The 3 sheep. Let's unload the car. Oh, look at these.
Oh, they're cute.
You want to do a
Yeah.
packet of these? The color, it looks like an old scale. An old,
Oh, everything's all wet.
whatchamacallit? Fire. Oh, those almonds got wet. That stinks.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Huh? chair, babe?
It's a nice chair.
It is nice, that leather vinyl. Oh, they have jam. They have some 3-ring binders. Popcorn. Lots of workout videos. Okay. What are those rings? They're like a hula hoop.
Yeah. Ooh, a fun hoop.
Oh, that bubble wrap.
That's a Dyson.
Is it?
Is it a...
This is all bubble wrap. Can you grab that? That box?
What is that vacuum supposed to have, like a charger?
It might. I might grab the box of bubble wrap.
I think, is this the charger?
Yeah. You want to grab it?
Yeah, it is. It's the Dyson
Okay.
charger. I want to try it.
Okay, give it a try. I'm going to grab this box of bubble wrap. And it's not trash, it is all bubble wrap. All right, so we are back from our trash pick, and it is now 5 o'clock or just after 5. We got some pretty cool items. Avon Country Orchards. This is a scale, believe it or not. It's kind of neat. So that dish goes in there, like so. Got these, it's for a shelf, and they were $1. They had $1 on it, but they had it in the trash for free. And made in the USA. Wow, they're really heavy. Those are cool. Got a Pioneer Hose #1 tank truck housing, Robizonia, PA, May 19th, 1979. Got a bunch of those other ones, the fire company interest. These are all tumblers. Kay liked the colors, they're nice. Got a rabbit dish. And this is Pier 1 Imports. Remember Pier 1? That was always a cool shop to go to. Then we trash picked this. It's a string art from the 70s. And it looks like an owl. So. Woo! That's kind of cool. I got a whole thing of bubble wrap and packaging. So that's awesome to be able to recycle that and use that for our store. And she got this Dyson. And we even have the battery. And then I also got a stand. And that is like not a tripod, but some kind of a stand. What's it for? Pitch It by Sharp, so I'll be able to use this for something in the shop. So it really was a great day, and honestly, I think we're a little beat, so I don't think we're going to do a haul video. We'll save that for another edition. But thanks a lot for coming along and doing a yard sale, thrift stores, and doing some trash picking. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thanks a lot for supporting Pickin' Weeds Vintage. I'm Mighty Mike. We appreciate you watching. Happy picking, everybody.